I'm gonna be here for you, baby, and I'll be a man of my word. Speak the language in a voice that you have never heard. I wanna sleep with you forever, and I wanna die in your arms, in a cabin by a meadow where the wild bees swarm. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I learn your trust making memories of us. I wanna honor your mother, and I wanna learn from your pa. I wanna steal your attention like a bad outlaw, and I wanna stand out in a crowd for you, a man among men. I wanna make your world better than it's ever been. Love you like nobody loves you, and I learn your trust.
You know, I really am crying. This is gonna be beautiful on video, I'm sure.
We'll follow the rainbow wherever the four winds blow, and there'll be a new day your way. I'm gonna be here for you from now on. This you know somehow. You've been stretched to the limits, but it's all right now. And I'm gonna make you this promise: if there's life after this, I'm gonna be there to meet you with a warm, wet kiss. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I learn your trust making memories of us. I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, baby, and I'll win your trust making memories of us. Oh, baby.
Oh, you look beautiful.
It's cold.
I know, you've been out, it's cold.
I know, but now I'm starting to tear up. Oh, thank you.
Gorgeous,
You're quite so handsome. Oh, I love you so much.
Love you too, babe. We
Oh.
should get you inside.
I know. Oh, I'm trying not to cry.
Did you have a good morning?
I did. It was good. Everyone had a good time. We had good music.
Yeah, it looks like the guys had a good time.
I know. I saw one picture of one of the groomsmen teaching Finn how to play pool. So I thought it was so good.
I love it for some.
Right?
It's beautiful.
And Mom's wedding band.
Wow, how great.
Yeah, I had it, so I wanted to make sure that.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
Connie gave me Ma's
Oh, great.
bracelet.
Oh, and it's blue too.
And I have Mom's earrings that you gave her.
Yeah. Nice. I love
And then Johnny gave me this necklace.
Beautiful.
So
It's gorgeous, babe. Oh, beautiful. Look at that train.
I know. And then the cape and everything.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Still not very long.
No, but that's okay.
Marry me. If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, say you will. Say you will. Marry me.
Assembled here in the presence of God to join this man and this woman in marriage. Let us remember that God established and sanctified marriage for the welfare and happiness of humankind. Who presents his daughter to be married?
I do.
Everybody may be seated. Good.
Yeah.
Welcome and good evening to our esteemed guests. We are honored to have you here today. My name is Darren. I am Ashley's cousin, soon to be John's. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the union and vows between Ashley and John. To everyone here, you are the most important people in Ashley and John's lives. Assembled from near and far to celebrate their union. You are the ones who know them well, and you are an integral part of the ceremony. For the witness of a ceremony are just as important to the ceremony as the participants themselves. Your presence fills this ceremony with meaning, and is the same love that will create a community of support for them throughout their marriage. In this way, you make the ceremony more than just a moment in time between two people. You make this a foundation to be remembered for years to come. Ashley and John, you are the heart of your ceremony, the part of your wedding day where everything shifts. On one level, you'll walk away from the ceremony and nothing will change. Still the same love, still the same commitment, still the same life you've been so beautifully building together. And on another level, something will be profoundly different. Rather than just a couple in love, you'll be legally married. And will have made official vows and promises to one another. Ashley and John, please hold hands to give your consent and vows as symbols of your family's union and oath to each other. Ashley and John, each of you have been on a journey to find the other. Sometimes what felt like never-ending journey, but here we are today. Two people bound by foreign adventures shared, loved ones lost, horror film and Harry Potter's watched on the couch, softball and golf coaching. Ashley, do you take John to be a lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Ashley, please repeat after me. Today I make a solemn vow before God.
Today I make a solemn vow before God
And all who are present here.
and all who are present here
To love you, John, to the end of the day. To love you, John, to the end of my days.
to love you, John, till the end of my days,
To grow with you and not apart.
to grow with you and not apart,
To make my accomplishments our accomplishments.
to make my accomplishments our accomplishments,
And your challenges mine.
and your challenges mine,
To love you deeply and honestly.
to love you deeply and honestly,
Committed only to you as your wife and partner.
committed only to you as your wife and partner.
John, do you take Ashley to be a lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
John, please repeat after me. Today I make a solemn vow before God
Today I make a solemn vow before God
and all who are present here.
and all who are present here
To love you, Ashley, to the end of my days.
to love you, Ashley, to the end of my days,
To grow with you and not apart.
to grow with you and not apart,
To make my accomplishments our accomplishments.
to make our accomplishments, my accomplishments, our accomplishments,
And your challenges mine.
and your challenge is mine.
To love you deeply and honestly.
To love you deeply and honestly,
Committed only to you as your husband and partner.
committed to only you as your husband and partner.
You have made your vows, which are a promise of the married life that you're beginning right now. In this moment, we witness and bless your vows for the lifetime of your marriage. And so we come to these rings. The final ritual in the wedding ceremony is to make your commitment tangible. Your rings are the physical representation of the promise you have made to one another today. They symbolize the sanctity of your marriage and are a constant reminder of your love. May we have the ring for Ashley to give. Ashley, this ring is a circle of strength with no beginning or end and with no point of weakness. May this ring be a constant reminder of the promise you have made today. Please place it on John's finger. Please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our unending love.
as a symbol of our unending love
In front of God,
in front of God,
our families, and our friends.
our families, and our friends.
John, this ring is a circle of strength with no beginning or end, with no point of weakness. May this ring be a constant reminder of the promise you have made today. Please place it on Ashley's hand. Right here. Please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our unending love
as a symbol of our unending love
in front of God,
in front of God,
our families, and our friends.
our families, and our friends.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, who created man and woman in your image, and willed that they should become one flesh, bless this couple, Ashley and John, united in the sacrament of matrimony. May their love be a reflection of the love of Christ for his church, enduring through joy and sorrow, always growing in mutual respect and forgiveness. Guide them in their journey together and grant them the grace to build a family that honors you. We acknowledge our loved ones lost. With those, they are not physically present. We know that their love is here with us on such an important day. Ashley and John, your ring exchange is complete. You have made your promise for your married life. You have given your consent in marriage with the witness of your friends and family and the blessing of love that connects us all. You are now joined together in the most sacred commitment of marriage. May the two of you be blessed with a lifetime of health, wealth, love, success, and happiness. May you continue to support one another in the wonderful way that you already do. May your love and connection grow over the years. And may your life together flourish as you walk the journey of it hand in hand. Amen. By the power of God and your own commitment and choice, I pronounce you man and wife.
If you do it, you make us arrive.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. McDonald.
I'm gonna stand by you.
undone me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you, but do you but do you want to come on? I scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. Soon to boom, 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 boom. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need here to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Come on, y'all. Hey. All right, everybody. And now we're gonna bring out our wedding party. Let's go. Make some noise for Lisa and Adam.
you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. There's so much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she put a smile on me, I knew the love runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same freckle-faced kid that I knew? One that I read all those fairy tales to, tucked in the bed all those nights. And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of Father runs deep. I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of Father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through, when a miracle smiles over you. I loved her first. Baby, here we are, white dress and a black tux. First night with the same last name, every eye here's on us. And you look just like an angel, spinning round on this floor. Never been so in love, never been so sure. But baby, when our song ends and the next one begins, can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next one? Just 3 more minutes for a mama and her son. Yeah, she's gonna cry so loud, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man.
grateful I am the proud father of the bride, Ashley's dad. I'd like to thank everybody for being here this evening to celebrate the marriage of Ashley and John as they start their lifelong journey together as husband and wife. I know many of you traveled great distance to join us in the celebration. It definitely means a lot to Ashley and John for you guys to be here. I'd also like to introduce my wonderful wife, Catherine. We are coming up on our 3rd anniversary. God definitely had a plan for our life, and therefore we met, and I'm very lucky to have her in my life. I'd also like to introduce Beth McDonald, mother of the groom, and to commend you, Bev, on doing such a great job in raising John. Only positive comments, please. You did a terrific job with John as my new son-in-law. He's a very kind, thoughtful, and giving person for the family. I'd also like to acknowledge Ashley's mom, Jean, who passed away 7 years ago, and to whom I was married for 37 years. She always looked forward to the day that Ashley would marry, and she knew she'd make a great wife and mother. And I know she would be very happy for the union of John and Ashley. I'd also like to acknowledge Ashley's sister Amy, who passed away at the age of 19, way too young. I know she's also in heaven, smiling down on Ashley and John today. So, thank you very much. So I have to tell you a little bit about Ashley, because that's my job. As my firstborn, Ashley was a perfect child. Now, some say that over time memories fade and you only remember the good parts, but Ashley tells me no, I'm right. She was pretty close to perfect. Like many young couples, Ashley's mother and I were both working when she was born and needed to pay bills. So, I would go in early in the morning so I could get out of work at 4:15 in the afternoon. I'd meet her mom in the parking lot where we would do the trade-off, pick up the car seats, go in one car, and then I would go home. This was way before FMLA or Family and Medical Leave. For those of you familiar with the HR trade, as Ashley is. And certainly by then, if you didn't have enough vacation accrued, you just didn't get paid. And so you can't afford to stay out too long on maternity leave and actually pay the bills. So in any case, I had the dinner, the evening bath, and then the bedtime shift. And then during the week, and then on the weekends, we would swap that around, and Jean would have, I would have the days, she'd go to work and pick up the evening shift with Ashley at night. Eventually we figured out a way for Mom to stay home, and then I sort of found I missed having that time with Ashley. It was really, not much, dads don't usually get that kind of one-on-one time with a relatively newborn, but I really appreciated it. Anyway, and I tried to find ways as Ashley was growing up to spend more and more time with her, and I think it's paid off, at least for me. Growing up, like many kids, Ashley was involved in a lot of different sports and music. I thought she'd take Bill into basketball because she was like the tallest kid in the class. She just had to hold up her hands and catch the ball in the basket and throw it in there. But she seemed... But it seems she really took the softball, so that's fine. She played travel softball for 6 years. I was lucky enough to be her coach. That gave us more time together, to and from, and then during practices. When she went to high school, that's where it ended my coaching career. They actually wanted you to be a teacher as part of being a coach. But she became a pitcher, of all things, in high school. She really pitched in travel, but that tells you either how bad their teams were how good she was. I like to think it's just she was really good. So Ashley doesn't try to shy away from any challenge, so she worked with a private pitching coach and put into practice and excelled on both teams. She played both varsity and JV at the same time as a freshman. So really accomplished as a pitcher. I have to say she did pay the price because pitching for that many teams, 2 teams, all the practices, all the games, her knee blew up like the size of a basketball. Because although unlike professional baseball players who throw out their elbow and their shoulder, it's a lot of torque on your knee when you're pitching. And so to do all that when she really wasn't a pitcher to begin with was tough. But with John coming along and helping to coach Ruthie's softball team, it was a natural fit for Ashley to come alongside John when they were dating. So it was kind of a nice coming together. So the beginnings of a budding relationship. But Ashley's accomplished a lot of things. She loves horseback riding. We took that for several years together, probably 4 or 5. It was always interesting when we'd come in after an evening ride at the Dairy Queen, because where do you go after any kind of sporting event? But Dairy Queen for a little ice cream, and people would part like the Red Sea when we came in. It was either because we smelled like horses or manure, I'm not quite sure. We were dirty from sweat and dust and all that. But for whatever reason, they let us go right to the front of the line, get our ice cream, and get out of there. So it worked out pretty well for us. Ashley's a master scuba diver, a black belt in karate, amazing singer, loves to shoot trap. Watch out, John. Ashley and I, for like 4 weeks, took a tactical carbine class, which is, think of an AR-15. 2 nights a week, 4 hours a night, learning to walk and shoot at the same time. And we had a great time. And she also likes to travel and explore new things. She's always been adventurous in sports, travel, and even with food, from oyster shooters in Maui to escargot in Paris. Ashley's willing to try anything. So hold on tight, John. As you know, she moves in many directions. When Ashley went to Virginia Tech, so now we're into college, so it's okay. We're She went to Virginia Tech as a chemistry major and pledged for Alpha Gamma Delta sorority as a freshman. And she almost immediately became the finance chair. Now, I'm not quite sure why. She's always been pretty good at math, but I don't think at this point she'd ever balanced a checkbook. So finance chair seemed like a bit of a stretch, but I got a number of phone calls. But she grabbed the reins and figured things out. That's kind of the way she is. Later on, after graduating from Tech, she joined something called the Young Patrons Association, which is affiliated with the Choral Arts Society of Kennedy Center. It's a volunteer activity, so I think coming out of college and being a volunteer like that is really commendable. But as she entered her second year of Young Patrons, they elected her as or selected, I'm not sure exactly how to, voluntold her, as the social chair. And what this meant is that for the regular meeting, she had to find some place that was cheap and interesting to attract the members of the Young Patrons to actually show up for the meeting, which usually meant it had to either be free food, half-price drinks, or something like that, and it had to be close to the Kennedy Center, and you couldn't repeat the same venue time after time, so it had to be a new place all the time. So she spent a lot of time doing that, and the way you determined her success was how many people showed up at the meeting. So if they didn't show up, she would have been a major failure. That's a volunteer assignment. That gives you a couple of examples of how Ashley's not afraid to step out of her comfort zone and take on leadership opportunities. She will devote the time to figure things out, get the job done, and everybody benefits. So it's always a positive job. Comes out really well. These are traits that have been with her from childhood into womanhood, and it really what makes Ashley such an amazing woman. John, or Johnny McDonald, and Ashley seem so well suited together. John's patient, kind, and very helpful. He values friends and family the same way that Ashley does. I've seen Ashley and John grow together. Hope I'm not outing you, John, but as I always mentioned earlier that you like Harry Potter as a result of Ashley introducing you to Harry Potter. I mean, many of you probably thought he'd never read Harry Potter. But then frankly, Ashley's taken on fantasy football, and if there was an over-under, I would have definitely taken the under on that one. But they seem to share passions and enjoy connecting with each other through those passions. Now, many of you know John used to be a golf instructor. In fact, he was a golf instructor at Piedmont Country Club, which I belonged to. Never went there really, but I belonged to it, so we never ran into each other. Kind of like the way they seem to frequent the same bar, but never met each other while going to the same bar. But I'm hoping John will resurrect his instructor skills and help Ashley pick up the love of golf that I know he has, because you don't want that typical, he goes off on a golf vacation and actually stays home or does something else. I'd like them to be doing that together. And besides, I've seen Ashley hit the ball almost 200 yards with very little instruction. So it's that it starts from the waist, and the lower legs, and you can build up that. Anyway, she can hit the ball a long way. They're both athletes at their core, and I'm sure that's going to be part of their relationship for time. So Ashley's a very strong, intelligent, self-confident, and capable woman, and I couldn't be more proud of who she's become. She's also surrounded herself with a really great group of friends who lean on each other as they go through life's journey. And Johnny is similar, has a really strong group of friends, and both groups seem to get along. They even marry each other from time to time. So, not to pull out Lindsay and Mike. So I have to say, following 37 years of wonderful marriage to your mother, a few tips out of that I would give to both of you. So this is the final part of the advice. First and foremost, trust and believe in each other, because that's the foundation of a great relationship. Look for the positive and the good wherever you can, and try to ignore the negative. Build a relationship with God, because there's no such thing as an atheist in a foxhole or in any crisis. They always turn to God in the end, so why wait? As Proverbs 16:9 says, in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. And I believe that's true. God has a plan for everybody. And finally, never go to bed angry. So a toast. Everybody please stand. Raise your glass. The happy couple. Ashley has been the light of my life and a true blessing since birth. John, I know you will love and cherish her as much as I do. We all wish you a happy and healthy life together, full of endless love and laughter. To Mr. and Mrs. McDonald. Lindsay. Sorry. David.
My name's David. I'm Donnie's older brother. Just want to say thank you so much to everyone coming. This means a lot to Johnny. Family means a lot to John. I'd like to thank my mom over there in the corner. Johnny and I were pretty tough. But she's one of the toughest ladies we know. wouldn't be the two men we are today without her. She's helped me a lot. She's helped John a lot. I'm not afraid to say that she helped me write this speech here. So if there's anything inappropriate that you like, take it up with her. I want to congratulate Johnny. Many years ago, my father started a tradition that, where's Adam? There it is. Adam continued it. Johnny's continued it. I hope to continue it with my fiance Nicole, and that is getting well above your weight. I do not like public speaking. I'm not my father. You're no greater. So I'd probably tell you how I got this job. A few years ago, my cute little dog died. All right. So, like any man in his late 30s, laying in bed feeling sorry for myself. And I get a knock at the door. I assume it was the Mormons. I was just gonna let it go. They kept knocking. I forgot Johnny was coming over that morning. And he walks in the door, barges right in, and he gives me this photo of my dog. And it's the cutest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. It was my adorable little dog with angel wings. Right. He got that. And I'm not sure if I ever, and right after he handed me the photo, he goes, David, I want you to be my best man. I'm not sure if I ever said yes. It was very emotional, Johnny. I was feeling pretty sorry for myself that day, and I'm not sure what else could have made it better than that. Thank you. I didn't lobby for this, but I wanted. Brad's notes are a little cleaner than mine. So, like Brad was saying, John used to be a golf instructor, and while we lived together, John decided to move on and do something else. Which I'm not sure if we've ever switched careers and done something totally different. It's terrifying. It's really scary. 11 years ago, I got the chance to start working with horses I knew nothing about, so I know what it's like. Johnny said he was going to start doing cold calling. I had no idea what cold calling was. And for the next several months, this guy went out and bought self-help books. He had Post-it notes everywhere all over the apartment, reminding him of what to do. I seriously don't know. The worst part is I couldn't help him. I had no idea. He'd come in and he was just fired up for 6 months. And after the cold calling, he told me he was going to do government contracting and sell computer software. Yeah, he had no damn business to do that. Nothing. But you did, man. It amazed me. Because I know it was terrifying, and I'm sorry I was no help. So like I said, Johnny left a lot of notes for himself that many are still at my apartment. He never truly moved out. So a few months ago, I went searching to see if I could find some inspiration for this speech. And I came upon Johnny's daily planner. And I opened it up, and in the planner it says many things. And on the corner, I can see it says, hit your goals. And a bunch of other stuff I didn't understand. On the left, it said, things I am grateful for. and it said, Dave's continued support. Yeah, wait. I didn't want to intrude too much, but I had to keep flipping. And on the next page, I see Dave's birthday, exclamation point with a heart. Yeah. It turns out it wasn't Johnny's planner. It was Nicole's. Very sweet. I did tear up when you see that. I'm not sure any of you all know, but this past Thursday, this great nation suffered a horrible defeat. Yeah, those poutine eating. I was fired up. You know, pretty emotional. And like any guy who's 40, starts firing out texts to Johnny, because I know it's and get him fired up. Johnny responds with, "You know, nothing could ruin my vibe right now." I was a little mad. I was like, we gotta go up there. Yeah. Gotta do something. And there's any youngest children out there, part of being the youngest child is that you are constantly told that you don't deserve things. And that you got it easy. Look at them. Johnny, you deserve everything tonight, buddy. You earned it. I love you. Actually, you look amazing. Look at you. You look like $1 million. I know Brad gave you some tips. Johnny, I that would imply I know more than you, buddy. All right. I'm always here for you. And just like Dad said, take it one day at a time. Enjoy every day. And Ashley, I want you to remember that this big hairy beast standing next to you is the biggest teddy bear in the world. All right. I love you both. I've never seen Johnny more happy in the last several years. He's been walking around with a shitty grin on his face. All right, so everyone, raise your glass. This is the part I got from the chat bot. To a long, healthy life. I love you both.
Ashley and Johnny. And for those of you who don't know me, that is a shame. And I'm about to fix that. I am Lindsay. I am Ashley's maid of honor. And I'm also alternatively known as Ashley's fiance, now husband's best friend's fiance. So, friend for the last 20 years, and our friendship actually began in high school involving a band trip and my ex-high school boyfriend. Looking back on it, he was the most unintentional best matchmaker of all time because Ashley has been stuck with me ever since. I can confidently say that I got the better end of that deal, for sure. I know there's a lot of people in this room who know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, Mom. long time ago. Apparently people don't forget. But in all seriousness, I could not be more grateful to be standing here now after all this time with my longest and dearest friend. Throughout our friendship, Ashley and I have shared some of the most life-changing moments, despite being on different continents, celebrating major milestones, and shouldering loss as we do. And we've remained close, as you can be to blood sisters as you can possibly get. Thank you so much for always loving me, and for all the ways you supported me in growing into the woman I am today. And apparently I'm bringing the emotion to the function, it's fine. I can't wait for the next 20 years speaking in Strictly Memes and sharing the darkest of dark humor that the Antle family has perfected. Johnny, I remember when Ashley debriefed us after your first date. And one thing that you should know about Ashley, pre-you, is that every time she would have a date, she would come back to her anxiously awaiting friends and be like, it was fine. Period. The end. It was fine. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But that changed when you happened. She was so excited about the connection that you shared from the very start, and that was super clear. And I've seen you treat Ashley like the jewel that she is. Over the last 3 years, coming up here in May, well, just kidding, you have a different anniversary now. And I'm elated to have you now in my life as a brother, and I would absolutely run through a wall for you. Now to the couple. I see the love between you grow every day, and to be totally honest, were it not for you, I may not have found Brian and what turned out to be my own love story. I know every single person here today has their own stories about how you brought love and light into their lives. And as you look around at everyone here tonight, I want you to know that no matter what comes your way, all of us got you. We've got you. We do. As your people and as your community, forever. You are loved more than you know, and no one is poor who has love. So, please raise your glass with me to Ashley and Johnny. I'm not going to pick up my glass lest I pour it over. Who tonight are the richest of all in love and everything else. We love you so much. We love you. And now you can officially have the most fun ever.
David, Lindsay, you guys absolutely crushed your speakers. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I'm like James Bond over here, bro. I feel like James Bond. Really, the big thing I want to get across is thank you all so much for coming. As the theme, a lot of the themes of the speeches were friends and family is so important to us. So the fact that you all showed up here on the biggest day of our lives, the most important day of our lives, means the world to us. It wouldn't be the same without every one of you here. So I hope you all know that. That's really all I got to say. I thank you all so much for coming. I have had a blast so far. Last night was a great time. Everything has been awesome so far. The staff has been incredible. This is incredible, right? I mean, everyone here looks beautiful. So, again, thank you all so much. Just give you a quick raise of your glasses. And I love you guys.
Like to just echo what my husband really, from the bottom of our hearts, we really appreciate everyone who has come out and to support us, who has been there with us from the beginning. who has met us throughout our relationship, the friends, the family, near and far. We really truly appreciate it. I can't tell you how much it means to us, you know, to have you here to celebrate the start of our forever together. And honestly, can't wait, and let's get this party started. Cheers, everyone.